Okay, so picture this, a single app that basically runs your entire digital life. Now, that's not science fiction anymore. It's a super app, and it's one of the most powerful forces in tech today. We're about to deconstruct the whole thing, the blueprint, the strategy, the design, and the business model that makes it all work.
Go ahead and take a look at your phone. You've probably got an app for messaging, another one for ordering food, one for your bank, one for getting a ride, right? Our digital lives are kind of scattered all over the place. But what if they weren't? A new kind of model is pulling all of these services together into one super powerful platform, the Super App.
I mean, think about it. What if you didn't need dozens of different apps? What if just one single platform could handle pretty much every digital thing you need to do, from ordering your morning coffee to watching a movie at night? This is the fundamental question that super apps are designed to answer.
So let's get right into it. What exactly is a super app? It's really easy to just think of it as a bigger, maybe even bloated app, but that completely misses the point. We're talking about a totally different framework for how we live in the digital world. A super app is basically a platform that bundles a whole bunch of different services. We're talking payments, e-commerce, social networking, you name it, all into one single ecosystem. And the whole goal, the entire reason for its existence, is to make the user experience seamless and just way, way better. And this isn't just a theory. It's already a massive reality. The pioneer, the one that really got this whole thing started, was WeChat. It launched way back in 2012, and it wasn't born a giant. Nope, it started out as just a simple messaging app. But then it started layering on new services, food delivery, then e-commerce, then financial stuff, until it became the all-in-one platform that it is today. Now that change, that evolution from a simple little app into a massive ecosystem, that does not happen by accident. It follows a very precise blueprint. So let's break down exactly how these digital empires get built. The secret really starts with the foundation. Every single successful super app is built around a really strong, high-frequency core business. For WeChat, that core was messaging, something people use every single day. That acts as the anchor, right? It keeps bringing users back again and again, which then gives the platform the perfect opportunity to roll out all of its other services. Building one of these is anything but straightforward. It involves making some huge strategic choices. A company has to ask, do we build every single thing ourselves, or do we open up our platform to other developers? Do we try to launch with a full suite of services right from the get-go, or do we start small and build up? And do we want to focus on just one area, like finance, or do we try to be everything to everyone? Each one of those decisions completely changes the game.
Okay, so that's the blueprint. But what does it actually feel like for us, the people using it? Well, the promise is incredible convenience. But as you can probably guess, it comes at a cost.
The upside is massive. You get a single ecosystem for everything, which means one login and one interface to learn. Payments become totally frictionless because your wallet is already built right in. And because the app knows so much about you, it can give you these hyper-personalized experiences, all supposedly wrapped in a secure package. It is undeniably convenient.
But that convenience, it comes at a price. The central trade-off is right here. On one side of the scale, you've got this seamless, perfectly integrated world. But what are you putting on the other side of the scale to balance it all out? Well, you're putting your privacy, your data, and your growing dependence on a single, incredibly powerful company.
So here's the bottom line. To get that amazing hyper-personalization, you have to share an enormous amount of your data. You start to become highly dependent on this one platform for your day-to-day life. And as these platforms get bigger and more powerful, they can start to squeeze out the competition, which creates a risk of monopoly that could limit your choices down the line.
Now let's flip this around and look at it from the company's perspective. For them, a super app isn't just a product, it's a fortress. It's a powerful defensive moat that's designed to lock out the competition. This comparison really shows the two sides of the coin perfectly. On the one hand, you have the moat. By keeping users inside their ecosystem, they create this incredible loyalty that is so hard for competitors to break through. But then, on the other hand, you see the flip side, the absolutely staggering complexity of actually managing that empire. And this quote right here, it gets to the absolute heart of how that moat is built. The entire business model, when you boil it all down, hinges on one thing: data.
The platform's ability to collect and analyze every single thing a user does, what you buy, where you go, who you talk to, that is what powers its entire strategic advantage.
So you see, it's this constant tightrope walk. For every single advantage, there's a massive challenge waiting. Enhanced loyalty, that takes huge development costs. New revenue streams, that brings a heavy burden of regulations and compliance. And a powerful data strategy, that demands an enormous investment in security. It really is a high-risk, high-reward game. So how do these platforms manage all of that complexity and still manage to grow so incredibly fast? Well, the answer is in their business model. It's a powerful, self-reinforcing cycle that's known as the flywheel.
First, let's just look at the business model itself. It's not just one thing. Revenue flows in from everywhere. User payments, commissions on transactions, advertising, B2B deals, even selling aggregated data. It's a super diversified portfolio that makes the whole platform incredibly resilient.
All of those different revenue streams are used to fuel this, the super app flywheel. Just think of it as the engine that drives their dominance in the market. It's this powerful cycle where each step just feeds the next one, creating a momentum that becomes almost impossible for any competitor to stop.
Let's just walk through it real quick. It starts when the platform adds more services. This, of course, leads to more user engagement. All that engagement generates a massive amount of user data. The platform then uses that data to personalize the experience, which creates more value for the user and drives even more engagement. And finally, that increased value opens up new revenue streams, which are then reinvested right back into integrating, you guessed it, more services, which just makes the whole cycle spin even faster. So as we watch these digital ecosystems continue their explosive growth, it leaves us with a really fundamental question. Are we engineering a future of ultimate convenience, where our digital lives are just perfectly seamless? Or are we, user by user, transaction by transaction, building inescapable digital empires? That's definitely something to think about.